the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Los Angeles Rams. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's Great Sports Day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share it with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people just even a couple weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead-up, because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here, and I think we're in for a treat.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Off we go on EA Sports. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege. I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and a yard. Now the former Buckeye is Travion Henderson. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shut him down, team. Shut them down.
Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, New England.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Run out of the gun. They're going to run with Henderson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's May. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jerry First getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further. We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Parkinson in motion. Now a second down throw for Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Stafford will throw here on 3rd and 1. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
So sometimes the best way to defend some of these physical receivers and tight ends is to bring the fight right to them, is to get up, challenge them, contact, dislodge the ball. And now listen, that's easier said than done, but as we just saw, if you can do it, it works wonders.
He's got his man. It's Smith. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, L.A.
The Rams, first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the give, it's Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Rams.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
For the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
His kick is perfect. And the Rams will take a 3-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready now for their second drive. They'll start out first down and 10. Now May. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Patriots first down.
And the Patriots first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, 3-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. On first down, they go back to Henderson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Rams' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second and 6. Throwing now is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
That's another Patriots.
The relationship
first
between the
down.
back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind them, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is May. Look at the big man go! And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
13 yards on
It's
the
a
play.
gain of 13, and it's
Good
1st
for
and goal.
Patriots. First down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Throwing is May. And time runs out there. He just airmails it towards the bench. Incomplete. You can sense a little frustration there. It brings up 3rd down.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New England.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The extra point is good. And the Patriots move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Rams offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. They go play action with Stafford. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
They put Adams in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable 3rd down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Reaching for it. The tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
1st and goal.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
2nd down, it's Stafford. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Rams.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now, the extra point.
For the extra point.
His kick is good. And the Rams are on top. It's now 10-7.
Rams 10, Patriots 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and They were able to stop that play really before it got started. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he's going to have it up for the first down. He'll mark him up at the 39-yard line.
I think there's one of those play calls, Mike, that really just comes down to understanding your personnel. You realize, okay, your back is not one of those big bruising guys, run it up the middle on 3rd and short. Instead, use the speed, use the vision, get them outside the offensive line, and let them find that space to pick up the first down.
He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12. First down, New England.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
And you'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. May gonna look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
That one taken in by Douglas. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
12 yards. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Man in motion, it's Diggs. That is caught outright on the RPO.
His pass complete to number 8, Stephon Diggs. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the Rams' 38-yard line.
Throw again is May. Pass completed to Douglas. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
May to throw again. They'll try to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
So, 2 quarters down here in Santa Clara, the Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hansen.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as this second half is about to get underway. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That finds Nakua downfield, complete. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And the Rams first down.
So everyone's going to focus on the throw, right, Mike? But it was really the way he used his eyes to manipulate the defense that really made that shot downfield possible.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Williams. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's called in on the left by Nakua. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
13 yards. First down, Rams.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those to try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, Travion Henderson. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Meg. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun. It's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
A big play here in the big game. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
To throw on 1st down is May. That complete to Henderson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 34-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. It's the tight end Henry in motion. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Stephon.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
For the Patriots field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. They'll fake the handoff. Now Stafford. The catch made by Nakua. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Stafford now on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Smith. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
He'll complete it to Adams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. They run over center with Williams. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. It is brought in the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Stafford brings the Rams to the line. They'll try to get 2.
The Rams will
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
19.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And in motion, it's Diggs. Throwing on 2nd down. May was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down. Bryce Behringer in punt formation.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. And the Patriots ready to kick it away. Here comes Smith on the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Rams offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Man in motion is Smith. They go play action with Stafford. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Stafford. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. That's to Parkinson, open right side. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And the running back's going to get all the stats and all the glory, but make no mistake about it, Mike, that was a great team effort on that run play. Everyone executing their blocking assignments to perfection. He's able to pick up a nice gain and a fresh set of downs. I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
to throw on second down. We'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Ramondre Stevenson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5. Here's May. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
7-yard gain.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
1st and 10. May to the air once more. There's a check down. Gibson out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's May again. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. May to throw again. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down.
Sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's a give to Stevenson. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun, and it's Stevenson. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. To throw is May. He'll find the rookie 3rd-round pick, Kyle Williams.
Complete to Kyle Williams. A 6-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's May. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
This one is caught on fourth and goal. They deliver. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Borregales now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Pats have cut the deficit to 5.
The score, Rams 19, Patriots 14.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
To the left side, and Adams has it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throwing again is Stafford. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Throwing is May. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient, but either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They're going. It's May. He's got Douglas going deep.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
On the ground, this is Williams. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
2nd and 6 at the Patriots 16-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout, talk things over before 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Williams. The pass can stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
Brings up 4th down.
So on is the kicker, Harrison Mevis, in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now Drake May and the Patriots down on the scoreboard. 1:35 to go. They need a touchdown here to try and force overtime. They've got the support of this standing room only crowd, and they've got the ball. 1st down.
May's pass. Complete to Hunter Henry. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
It is 2nd down and 5. Throwing now is May. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
to Williams. He's got it.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Throw again is made. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll let this go deep for Diggs. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
It's now 4th down.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
And he's going to have the Pats' 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14. And the Rams have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs. There was adversity. And they were such a resilient group all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs. They put it all together tonight, and they can call themselves Super Bowl champions.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team, and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.